An Album a Day is my exploration into the Korean music scene. This podcast will cover mainstream, indie, and some underground artists within the scene and provide both factual and opinionated commentary. The biggest benefit to sharing my thoughts this way is that it will hopefully expose you to more great music and exploration of your own. Today's single album could have easily been combined with at least one other project. After all, it is included in After School's debut album. However, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you why After School was a breath of fresh air for female idol groups, as well as point out a moment when inspiration and acquisition blurred in their history. Let's get into Bang, the ladies' third Korean single, after the drop.
You're tuned into An Album a Day. Show, start.
Hey y'all, this is the song that put After School in a performance tier that other girl groups weren't reaching. Let me correct that, other idol groups, period. While Billboard might not have called After School top tier performers in K-pop until 2016, they set the path for such acknowledgments on March 25th, 2010 with the release of Bang. If you're vaguely familiar with After School by way of music videos, this is the one with the marching band theme. I have to get a little linguistically nerdy to clarify something about themes and concepts. Finally, a more concrete use of my degrees. Although the words theme and concept are sometimes considered to be the same thing, they are in fact not. Concepts are much more abstract and present restrictions. Themes, however, are much more specific and associated with a piece of work. To tie this into the world of K-pop, we've got an abundance of themes that we've mistaken for concepts. Concepts can appear under a theme, just as themes can fall under a concept. It gets a little confusing here, so I'll give a general example and then a more specific one as it pertains to our current group. A general K-pop concept is the boy or girl next door. Common themes for this concept are school-aged, right down to the uniforms as costume look, field day, or just being outside with friends. Anything groups B1A4, boyfriend, A-Pink, and girlfriend were pigeonholed into for substantial parts of their careers. That's the best examples I can give you. More specifically, After School's concept of sexy and confident female idols, whereas the theme changes from album to album. Sexy and confident female idols who can emulate the energy of American film drumline is what Bang had coursing through its veins. We'll get into that influence and more, but let's go back to this whole top performer stuff. After School needs more flowers than they received for this single album. They upped their performance quality and introduced yet another group member, Lizzie. I'd like to see you try to learn about percussion instruments, marching ensembles, and then hop onto a stage and perform a solid battery routine in insubstantial attire and heels. Too much? Not for After School. More specifically, they did not gain this musical skill in full battery. You won't witness any of the members of the group playing marching cymbals. You won't see a row of tenor drums slung across their frame or be frightened that a bass drum strapped across their bodies didn't drag them to the floor. But they committed 5 months of practice with snare drums and executed a solid performance. We're not talking about the song just yet. You do realize this. Kahi was so amazed by the 2012 film Drumline that it said that she wanted to create a similar experience for her girl group. I am entertained by this, given the long and occasionally troubled relationship K-pop and the Black American community have with cultural misappropriation. No, this is not about to evolve into a rant or exhaustive analysis. Kahi took a professionally considerate approach to this. As a choreographer and skilled dancer, Kahi was able to incorporate the usual tenets of dance for female idols back then with American Drill Team and dance sport, as well as aspects of historically Black colleges and university marching bands and Black Greek letter organizations. It isn't performativity. There wasn't a hierarching social change that After School was promoting, but it is a thematic performance that was made their own. It absolutely works and doesn't feel exploitative. The exploitative aspect, however, is the rights to choreography. And for a change of pace and scope, the controversy doesn't involve American content. There was a dispute between Pledis Entertainment and After School and German choreographer slash dancer Camillo Lauricella over some aspects of Bang's performance. Lauricella felt that her artistry had been plagiarized, whereas Pledis Entertainment felt otherwise. It was necessary to bring this up because it is a part of After School's history, but the true details of this controversy are more so about the entertainment company's actions and not necessarily those of After School. Without full confidence in who was involved, I choose to leave this part as is. I have opinions, but they're about the group, this particular album, and not this. I do encourage you to look a little into and learn something new. Just look a little bit into it. You might find yourself in an unexpected rabbit hole. Interesting stuff over in Korean entertainment when it comes to choreography and plagiarism. On to the music. Bang consists of 3 tracks: Let's Do It, title track Bang, and With You. The obvious standout is its title track, which also was released in Japan and added to their first studio album. Let's Do It is literally them playing snare drums to ad-libs and keyboard accents. It sounds good, but watching the video makes it great. They are genuinely playing the drums, maintaining simple formations and putting on a solid performance for a little over a minute. You immediately fall into the anthemic pulsing dance track Bang thereafter. It's braggadocious, and the drum line complements the production arrangement. The album closes with a slow jam that continues the focus on percussion, though it's not the live snare drums. Since it's a pop ballad, the vocals aren't mind-blowing, but the energy fits the project properly. And since Bang was up for consideration for inclusion on Because of You, this genuinely could have been another A and B side project. K-pop fans, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being essential listening and 1 not worth mentioning, the A3Day rating on this is a 5. This single album isn't even 12 minutes. That's longer than some episodes of this very podcast and should be in your streaming playlist fully. I hope that things continue to go up from here for the ladies. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, y'all.
Your favorite foreign Korean music historian exploring all the industry from A to Z.
There's sponsored ads and social media hashtags, but this show is truly supported by the efforts of my Migualas, the most amazing fan base a little entertainer could ever have. Special shout out to my Patreon patrons, the student body, the scholars, and the staff who keep my vision of becoming your favorite foreign Korean music historian exploring all the industry from A to Z a real thing. If you're interested in supporting the growth of this content, please visit patreon.com/multifacetedacg. And for as little as $1 a month, you can get in on the magic too. Interested in continuing your support at the free $99 price? I'd love you for it. You can still engage with the show and me, your lovely host, when you retweet, repost, and share the show and use hashtag A3 and the word day. Please consider leaving a few stars or a review on Apple Music, iTunes, IMDb, or Podchaser to keep things growing in the right direction.